And so we always want to explore the entertainment side of our industry very much on Fridays. With me in the studio, or with us in the studio, is Victor Rigdon. He is a performing artist. It's great to have you, a gospel performing artist.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Victor.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Yeah, how are you doing?
We're good. We're good.
Gearing up for the service for 14th February.
Victor, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Don't ask us. Don't ask us. What's your plan? Because I noticed, yes, I noticed that married people just take it down low. Why? It's actually their day.
No, I think I'm romantic.
You think?
14th February.
You should have been thinking.
Yeah, 14th February is going to be a time out for myself and my family. I'm just going to take a time out. Even if it's going to be a working day, we'll find a way around it and just to chill out.
Family or you and your wife? Are you going to include the kids?
No, family. It's family.
I know. The reason why I'm including that because almost all the time couples don't really have the time to, you know, all those dates before the kids came and all their love you moments and everything.
Yeah, we always have our moments. Yeah, when they grow to a certain age, they go to boarding school. We just take them to boarding school. Then we have our time.
Okay, so you're not the type that is scared of boarding schools and what is happening.
True. There's always something to be scared of, but I think it depends on which of the schools you're going now. You need to ensure that the school you're going to is a bit familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the father, he said he's romantic. I had a conversation with a woman and she said when she heard somebody calling her husband, hey baby, he said, it sounds so weird. What is that? I said,
Welcome, Victor.
So I call my wife sweet. She calls me sweet.
She calls sweet.
Yeah, so it's romantic.
I hear sugar. It's great to have you, Victor. You're a performing artist and you're also an engineer.
Yeah.
So which is the strongest love?
My passion is music, gospel. My career now because music itself is very expensive. So most of our people that sing most times they struggle a lot with sponsoring music arts itself. So I think I prefer doing both. And as I said, passion will never end. Career at some point you retire. You would wish to retire. So that's why I mix the two. So engineering for me gives me a platform, sponsors most of my art, my music art.
Okay, so you get money from engineering and you invest in
music. So music is a passion for me. It's not about the money, because if it were about the money, I would have stopped it. You understand?
Yeah.
It's passion is ministry.
Okay.
So I'm mixing the two now.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the genre for it?
Okay, I do Afrobeats. In fact, I do worship. I do R&B. So I mix a lot.
R&B?
Yes.
R&B, like love R&B?
No,
love to God R&B?
Yes.
Love to God R&B?
Yes. I still do moral songs. Like I did one of the videos here. I think I did a song for Plateau.
Okay.
Unity, Plateau, Unity, stuff like that. So there are other songs I did for Nigeria, like that. So I do gospel. I still do morals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how many albums do you have so far?
3. But I just did a concert, grateful concert. It was on 3rd of January.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So just a way of starting up the new year.
The new year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just grateful for life. Grateful for health. You never can tell. When you go to the hospitals, you understand what it means.
That's true.
So it's just a good way for me to start up breaking the grounds for 2025. We're going to see better things.
Oh, well, we actually look forward to that.
Yeah.
Before we play the first, because I know that listeners want to really get to know your art and also appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be playing one of your music right about now. But in all that, so what is your inspiration? Because like you said, there's so much challenges that comes to music. But let's listen to your album and then when we come back.
'cause he holds the keys to our hearts. No matter the distance, our God is sufficient. He holds the keys to our lives.
Oh, that's beautiful. This caption that when it is the Rabani, the plateau.
Yeah, Kona Plateau.
Kona plateau. Kona is what? Love.
Kona is love, yeah.
Love. Kona plateau. Oh, that's so beautiful. I really love the song. I love the infusion of gospel, love for God, and love for. Because when someone hears it, because I remember a song, God will separate me from the love of God. It's one part of the scripture, and then plateau. It's beautiful. Yeah, please tell us about the creation of this particular song.
Okay, Plateau is my state. I'm from Tangshin.
Okay.
That's by tribe. So it's my own contribution towards the unity of Plateau. You know, we have diverse tribes, languages, religion. So most times Plateau is always having that issues around. We are always divided by those lines. Yeah. So the aim of this song is to bring unity amongst various tribes, various religious groups, and to put Plateau first among every other thing. The love of Plateau. So if you have the love of Plateau, you would leave other things, other sentiments aside, and put Plateau first. So that's about the song.
I'm genuinely curious when they say music is a weapon for peace and unity or love.
And this is practical.
And this is practical. But how do music come in play as a weapon for peace?
Okay, music is a spirit.
I hear that a lot.
It's actually a spirit. Why? Because it's food for the soul. And when this song gets to you, I bet you, if you listen to this song from now till evening, you play the same song, I'm telling you, by tomorrow it will be in your mind. So it's about that. If we have platforms like this to promote songs like this, the children will grow up having those songs in their mind, and it will shape their own life. It will to put them in the right direction. You can imagine me now, let's say during elections, somebody's this particular tribe A, tribe B, and I know that tribe A can do better, but because I have sentiment for a particular tribe, I wanted to go for this tribe. But you know, the thing is, because of the love we have for the Plateau, as I said, putting Plateau first, you would forgo those sentiments and go for the right person. So it's about that. You don't look at religion, you don't look at tribe now. So those kind of these kind of songs has a way of teaching us or preaching to us to actually put love above, or humanity now above every other thing. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Victor, there's this thing that is almost too evident. I know that a lot of people are actually breaking that notion that gospel musicians are average. They don't really put their foot into their craft and aspire to be excellent or to be known. And there's this complacency. I just want to sing and just be myself, and whoever hears it, hears it. What is your own dream, and how do you intend to also be part of the people who are breaking notions that as a gospel singer, I can be excellent. My voice can actually go beyond the shores of Nigeria.
Okay, so the thing is, most times, most gospel artists started like that, having that idea, because I think the primary aim is just to glorify God. That's the first inspiration. That's just what you want to do. But we've gone beyond that now. Even Christ himself came that the whole world, the message of the whole thousand should go to the whole world. So if you're an artist, especially a gospel artist, your end game shouldn't just be within your own vicinity. So I think pushing forward is actually difficult. As I said, you need finance, you need resources, and you need platforms like this.
Yeah.
So it's for me, I don't have a limit. I would want to go beyond the shores of this country. I would love to put up my craft outside this country, and I believe that is going to yield. It's going to yield. But most times, as I said, the challenge is most times most of us have is resources.
And before Becky jumps in, just to follow up, I know that you saw the news trending about Timmy, who is tagged. I want to say tagged a gospel musician, which I actually want to argue that the fact that someone sang a gospel song doesn't make him to bear that label, because it's almost like a dent on Christianity.
Yes.
The point here is when persons go through the phase of, like you say, starting out with the aim of glorifying God, and then this desire to actually make your work blow and all that. Is there a line where you say that not as much as, yes, it's not easy, you can't cross and trust the process to be all spread?
You know, the thing is, everybody works according to his own instructions, and that very person, Ajayi, I think the thing is, he started as a gospel artist, but along the line, what I read, allegedly, I read he fell off. Kind of, because probably a lot of things happen.
And we hear a lot of that. We started left. This one started from the church. This one started from the church, and Beyonce started from the church. It's almost like almost like a plug. And this is where you start, but you end up there.
Because the industry itself, the church, mostly the church will not give you the support for you to make it a craft. It's all about glorifying God, as I said. So at some point you might get in fact, most times you get discouraged even with people around you, because it's about what does he think he is doing, who does he think he is, we know you now, is he not this person? So at some point, part of the things is also that discouragement from people, but it's all about what you think you know and what you think you can do, how far you can go about it. Then for him, I think probably it didn't work out for him. It didn't work out for him, and he tried other means.
And that's many people's story.
Then it's like that. But I also think it's about contentment. Contentment is about being passionate and then service. This part most people don't want to do, because you need to serve people. You need to serve. In your local church, you need to serve. At some point, when you serve and you do well, honestly, if you're a good person, I'm sure, I don't want to dive into his personal character, but I'm sure if you go deep into people that know him, you discover that there is that impatience. I want to do it now. I want to make it now. So, the devil will put that seed. Even Jesus, among the 12, had one, Judas. You can imagine yourself. So you will always find people that are impatient. They want to make it, and sometimes the pressure is on what we see on the bigger platforms. We see big artists. Someone just posted something and said, these big artists in quote that you see, most of them are into a lot of businesses. That most of them, where they go, the honorarium they give them is actually barely nothing. They hardly really make it from music itself, but there's something on the background that supports them. So I also feel, just to encourage some young people, that if you whatever you're doing, try to push it. Somebody somewhere might see it and support it. As far as you're passionate, the thing is consistency is key.
Very key.
So it's about that.
Okay, that's great.
Well, talking about discouragements, coming from a society whereby westernization is almost like eating us deeply, you see some people are not even proud of their culture. They feel like anything relating to African culture is barbaric. But here you are trying to incorporate your culture and gospel music. Do you get discouraged along the line that it's not going to meet a larger crowd because of that notion?
In fact, I think that's even the driving force for me, because most times, if you see most of the awards, even Grammy Awards now, or the Gospel Award, let's say Grammy Awards, they look at the local languages used. They look at local crafts. There are good songs that did very well, but they were not nominated, because if you're talking about Africa, it should come with the culture of the people. So
is that why there's always an infusion for Yoruba and
you
get to hear all those
intentionality? Because the thing is, I think there was a point they said Ice Prince had to feature I think Dantala. Dantala is a very local, what do you call it, musician, and gas, local musician. They had to feature him in one of his songs just to get that, what do you call it, requirements for you to get nominated. So even in the gospel, we try to, Christ didn't come to as in Africa to wipe away all our traditions. Our traditions are who we are.
Yes.
It defines who you want. I just said Ngas now. If you type Ngas on Google, you understand that, okay. And my songs are always carrying my, what do you call it, our attires and the rest.
Yeah.
So it's about that. And then it will also reach out to my people. Anyone from Plateau that sees this will be like, oh, this is my own. So it gets you, see, even the attention, it gets you the attention. We have a lot of our people outside this country. So it gets you, because when you sing just English songs, and you try to corn your tongue, you'll be lost within the African setting. There was this guy that gave him, I think Miss International or something like that. Somebody was saying part of the requirements he got the Mr. International was because he has this erotic tone.
But it's true, we're actually losing it. We're actually losing it by phonetically almost everything.
That's like pains me when you see someone trying to be like the whites, and I'm like, you're living your own culture. You want to like inherit another person's culture. You have lost your identity. You've lost.
And you know they love our culture.
Yeah,
they love it a lot. Some travel far and wide to ensure that, or to see what you or we Africans are made of. So
I feel it's the mindset.
Yes.
A lot of people feel we are lesser humans. No, they are lesser humans. So they're seeking this validation from them, trying to be like that. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I think even in music, Afrobeat is taking over the world. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
That everybody, the whites are coming up to, okay, we need to do something that has to do with Afrobeat. It's about that. So shout out to a lot of people that have put us on the map. And I think it's about that. This generation might not get it, but I'm sure someday, sometime.
Is it possible? This is my desire, my thought. When we talk about musicians that are actually putting us on the map in Nigeria, we see from the secular circle. You know, we want to call five most popular musicians. People will go first from all of those. I don't want we want to go there.
Yeah.
And before you come down to the gospel. But it's good that a lot of gospels are becoming, artists are becoming loud, talking about natural Rabasi.
I want to say that just now. do you know we're represented in the inauguration?
Exactly, I saw it and it was so great. It was so great.
But you still have some crazy people that are trying to find faults. I've been going through some tweets recently where they said it's not that a great deal. Why are we celebrating it for Christians to even want to be happy about it? And I'm like,
I think it's about that thing I was saying, that even your own local church, you find people thinking, who is this one? Who does it think he is, and what does it think he's doing? How far does it think he's going to go? Most of your challenges will come from people around you.
Yeah.
So Nathaniel Bassey has faced a lot. One good thing I like about him is he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
The gospel part of the industry in Nigeria, I think silence is the better option for critics.
Yeah.
So all you need to do, just continue putting up. Then you just go silent against critics, because reactions most times will bring out the devil in you.
And I like the fact that he's surrounded by his likes.
Yeah.
There's a saying that if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go together. That's the strategy he's working on. You see lots of the time when people come to criticize him over certain things, he's just quiet. He will not call you out, or he doesn't that noise, you will not see him there.
And this brings me to ask, is there anything we should look forward to from you this year? Tell us your work this year. What would you like to do this year?
For this year, I just did a concert, so I just expect to capitalize on that, to have more energy, energy to push. So, but I would also want to collaborate with bigger artists.
Okay.
Work with bigger production industry company now. Then I would also love to, just like you're saying, to have like a kind of team. So what we'll do is, I still have younger ones that are looking up to me, and we've been having some chats with some of them. So I intend to train some of them, and then probably, in fact, we are recording one of the guys. We're recording him for a new song. So it's not all about me now. At some point, I have to give out to the society as CSR. Call it corporate social responsibility. So even in the industry, in the church, be in the music, gospel music industry, we need to give out to the society too. So I'm planning to ensure that I have a team, that we move together. So we promote their songs, the young ones promote their songs, and we move together. Alone you can't do it, honestly. So that's, for me, for this year, it's about that.
Precious, I'm suggesting we go and do backup access. You know, this year is all about hustling to get more money.
I love one thing about Nigerians. True, we are just too, we're good. And that's why we stand out anywhere we go. And we become so the envy of every nation. That's true. We do everything. Our craft is just top notch. To me, yes.
Would it be too much for us to ask before we play? I think there's another inside of yours, but we want to have. Why keep playing when we have the real thing here in the studio? So can we just have a feel, of just an acapella?
Okay, there's a song I just released titled Genie Yesu. I'm sure the video will come soon.
Okay.
So should I sing now?
Please go ahead.
Hope you not laugh at me. Narifegida na the Genie Yesu. Narifegida na the Genie Yesu. Genie Yesu karufemu. Genie Yesu karufemu. Karufe, 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 karufe.
Why are you stopping? Take two. You know what they call it? Times two. Take two, please.
In the Genie Kananan. Mutua zata wuce duk inda jinin kananan masifa zata kauce duk inda jinin kananan hasari kuma gefe ciwo babu samsam jini Yesu nan zaya share hawaye. Genie Yesu nan zaya wanke zunubi na rufe kidana the Genie Yesu. I hope you know the title of the song. The interpretation.
I do know. I cover my family with the blood.
Yes, the blood speaks.
Yeah, I've had a lot of artists on the show, and when we tell them to sing a cappella, it's like, okay, you need music somehow. But you singing, it's just like I don't want you to bring any music. It just carries this feel. I love it.
I've been in choir for. I don't know how to, maybe 20 years, like. So music, I think the gift is there. Just that, as I said, as Nigerians, you can't be doing just musical. You do a lot.
Sound it.
Yeah.
You can't be doing just music.
No.
But I also love the fact that you didn't just, because of how the challenges comes, you don't just leave the music just to chase after the money.
And that's the thing.
You are actually trying also to let the voice, because just imagine everyone listening to the song, especially the one you just sang right now.
The video is coming out soon. I need to
it's coming out awesome.
It's a
Please do a lot of
spiritual,
publicity.
it's a spiritual song. Yeah.
Yes, it is. I hope it's as slow as it sounds right now.
Is it dancing song?
Is it dancing song? I think she's like a version of
more like,
like
yeah, I
a
understand.
worship, right?
It's more like high life. And you know high life goes you need to listen to it.
I know it's going to be great, but I also think the worship version. There are ways you can actually make it worship personally.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. You know the thing is the Nigeria where two dancing, everybody wants that dance.
Hyperactive.
Yeah. Because the song, I think the song has been trending on some platforms like TikTok. So a lot of people see people dancing with their family.
Okay.
Nigeria is
Oh,
just
you're on
that.
TikTok.
Yeah.
We're happy people.
Nigeria, we just want to, there's gospel itself, when it started with the whites, there was no dancing. When it came to Africa,
The whole thing changed.
say, give me space.
Give me chance. I want to praise my God.
I tried to put part of the African culture in that song, but hopefully
But I should have. There's a beat. There's a bit of us. I want to play with the song. I just want something slow.
So even while I did that song, I've seen some of my friends that sing that have brought that spiritual, and I felt it. I felt like as if I was not the one that sang the song. I felt it like, oh, really? So it's still part of our project to ensure that I have that spirit feel.
Victor, this is great.
Thank you.
I think seeing all that you've done and what you keep doing just shows that no matter how much, because I know you kept mentioning challenges, a lot of people just encapsulate it to just one another, which is actually true, but it takes a lot to actually chase one's dreams, especially now with the crunch of the society and all that. But we're glad that you keep pushing and keep letting your voice be loud. Because trust me, it's strong, it's powerful, it is. And with that being said, I think we have another video that we will play and listen to. It's Victor Rido.
Aske, I love this.
is it I will not be afraid?
Yes, I wasn't just Yoruba.
Just
Yoruba, and God has my back.
Okay.
God is my backbone now.
Okay.
It's not like back, like
Okay, not literally.
Okay. My backbone.
Okay.
God is my backbone.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Victor. It is just amazing seeing all the work you're doing, and we literally hope to see more this year.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things for me is that we should be loud as possible. The world is loud, so we Christians, we also have to be loud with what we're doing, and also what we have is enough. We keep being loud and we keep improving. But this is great. This is great. Do you have anything to say?
Well, thank you very much for putting your craft out there. It has inspired me to see that serving God and also putting my culture out is a great, because someone like me, I feel the way people look down on our culture, anything when it comes to tradition,
it's local.
Yes, it's local. But you're so proud to own it. I'm inspired by it. Thank you very much for that.
Well, we'll be having this conversation, deep and personal conversation with Victor. He's doing it on, he's a gospel performing actor, and I think you should check him out on all his social media handles. Be the first to get every music that drops. Trust me, it is vetted, certified, signed, sealed, delivered to you. I think it's Victor doing right on from all his social media handles. Please follow and get inspired. I think one thing we the young people need is people who are actually chasing their pattern to learn from. And we're glad you're running the race with us. All right, so that's what you can take on this segment. Thank you so much, Victor, again for being here. We'll take a short breather. When we come back, City this morning still continues.
It's a global